Hello class, let's continue with the GMP basic principles. So till now we have discussed about the layout and construction. Now we are going to discuss about various areas according to GMP guidelines. So first of all, ancillary area, rest and refreshment rooms. They must be separate from the manufacturing quality control areas. Changing, washing and toilet areas accessible and appropriate in number. Then maintenance workshops separated from production. If not possible, tools in reserve areas. Animal house well isolated, separate air handling and entrance. So according to GMP guidelines, this is the layout of the washroom area. So factory area here in left hand side image you can see that factory, then change room is there, then in between airlock is there, and right hand side toilets are there, and in front of that canteen is there. So all are separated from the factory area, right? Then this entry only air shower, it is on right side you can see. Yes, separate receiving and dispatch bays where the raw materials for manufacturing as well as raw packaging material they are taken, right, as well as the finished product they are dispatched from here. So materials and product protected from weather, area to clean incoming material provided. Then cleaning of incoming containers, cleaning with a cloth or duster, cleaning by using a vacuum cleaner, use of air curtains and air tunnels. Storage area 1. Storage areas of sufficient capacity should be there. Orderly storage of categories of materials and products. Separate and segregated areas. Starting materials, packaging materials, intermediate, bulk, finished product. Quarantine, released, rejected, returned, and recalled products and materials. So this is the storage area. Then storage area 2, appropriate temperature and relative humidity conditions must be maintained in this area within defined limits, provided controlled, monitored and recorded. Good storage conditions, it must be clean, dry and appropriate light must be present in this area. Storage area 3, quarantine area, clearly marked and access restricted. So a separate sampling area is the norm. No risk for contamination or cross-contamination. Segregated areas for rejected, recalled and returned materials and products. Safe and secure areas for highly active radioactive material, narcotic and other materials. So where there may be chances of abuse, fire or explosion. So rejected, they are kept separately. Quarantine, they are kept separately. Then storage area 4. So printed packaging materials. So critical to ensure compliance with correct labeling of product. As we know that packaging material which is going to be used to pack the particular dosage form, it also must be complied according to official guidelines. And again it is checked at the time of NDA that complete labeling requirements are mentioned over the label or not. So special attention to sampling, special attention to safe and secure storage, ensure compliance with specifications, prevent mix-ups. Weighing area, weighing operations in separated area, appropriate design. See also training material on HVAC. HVAC is heating, ventilation and air conditioning. Provision for dust control, smooth, impervious, durable, easy to clean. Finishes, cleaning procedures and records, documentation, SOPs must be there, logs and records must be there. So this is your weighing area. Production area 1, minimize risk of cross contamination, dedicated and self-contained facilities for some products such as highly sensitizing material, for example penicillin, or biological preparation live microorganisms. Separate facility for other products such as some antibiotic, hormones, cytotoxic substances, non-pharmaceutical, normally not in the same facility. Example pesticides and herbicides. Production area 2, layout in accordance with sequence of production, appropriate cleanliness level should be there, adequate work and in-process storage space, orderly and logical positioning of equipment, minimize risk of contamination, mix-up and missing production steps, Specially designed area for packaging, layout to avoid mix-up and cross-contamination. Then production area 3, starting in packaging material, intermediates and bulk exposed to environment, interior surface, wall, floor, ceiling. It must be smooth, free from crack and open joints, no shedding of particles, easy and effective cleaning permitted, disinfection if needed. Then production area 4, design of pipe work, light fitting and ventilation points, no recesses that are difficult to clean. SS for maintenance from outside production areas, drains of adequate size and equipment to prevent backflow, open channels avoided. So this is your production area. Production area 5. Effective ventilation with air control facilities, including filtration of air to a sufficient level to prevent contamination, cross-contamination, also external environment. Control of temperature and relative humidity where necessary, and all this thing, that is temperature and relative humidity, it is controlled by HVAC system. So regular monitoring of conditions during production and non-production periods. Then quality control area 1. QC laboratory should be separate from production areas. Here we are going to test our products. In process products, they are also checked, as well as complete products, they are also checked. Then separate areas for biological, microbiological and radioisotope methods. Suitable design with effective space to avoid mix-ups and cross-contamination. Suitable space for storage samples, reference standard, solvent, reagent and records. Then so this is your area of QC where the products are kept. Here quality control area 2, suitable construction material, prevention of fumes, ventilation, separate air supply, production and QC, separate rooms for some instrument to protect them from interference, example electrical, vibration, moisture, etc. So that's all we have discussed about the GMP basic principles related to premises. Thank you.